Episode 9 of Fan Theory Podcast. This has taken a while. I think we're consistently getting worse at our timings of episodes.
No, we'll get better.
When we started, we said we'd do at least, 2 a month? Now, if we're lucky, we do one every 2 months.
Blame it on the Indians in the podcast.
Blame it on the baby making. There's too much reproduction happening here.
I don't think people want to know that.
Congrats, Mr.
One time.
Well, yeah, I know. Congrats, Mr. Emil Paul.
Thank you.
On your first child.
Thank you.
We can see the bags under your eyes.
I don't know if that's consistently been there.
No,
now you have an excuse.
Yeah, now I got an excuse.
So, look, I know we've taken a bit longer for this episode, but yeah, hopefully now that football's back, it should be more consistent. So, I think we can start by saying welcome everyone who's listening to the Fan Theory Podcast. Welcome to episode 9. I think today what we'll be doing is just covering a few things before the season starts, in terms of what's happened so far in the transfer window, some of the big signings, some of the signings that may happen before it closes. But before any of that, I think we need to just take a moment and just speak about Diogo Jota and what happened. It was a shock for all of us. It's not something you really imagine would happen to a player in your team. And, it's when it happened, it was a shock. I know we all spoke about it, and not just Liverpool fans. I think the way everyone's reacted to it, it has been touching to see how all the clubs and players have reacted to it. I think just to share, I think quickly to start, we can share our personal memories. Just one quick memory of Jota. Just like paying homage to him. I think maybe I can start. I remember when Wolves got promoted and came into the Premier League, and I specifically remember speaking to you and saying, "Dude, there's watch out for this player that's gonna, at Wolves."
I remember.
Yeah, and this was like when they'd just come up.
Yeah. And I think you put him in your fantasy team also.
Yeah. So, because I had read about him and he had done well in the season championship for them. So, and I said Diogo Jota, and then, from nowhere, I think it was a January signing, if I'm not mistaken.
No,
Didn't we sign him?
Summer signing.
No, was it summer signing?
Summer signing.
Okay, but it was out of nowhere. I'm not too sure. But
it was out of nowhere.
It was out of nowhere because we were not linked to them or anything. And then we just kind of closed the deal. And I remember us speaking and you saying, man, this is a surprise. And like for me, that always stays with me because he was one of those players where, that I had, we said we should look out for from another team. And when he came to us, it was really a surprise and from nowhere. But the impact he had, we're going to miss him a lot. But yeah, anyway, that was my memory of him.
I think it's worth saying, like the way that the football world has come together has been like super
amazing. Yeah,
super amazing. Like even like the tributes that were laid outside Anfield, like it just goes on and on and on and on and on. It covers such a huge distance. And it's not just in football. Like you see across all sports, like everyone paid tribute to Jota, doing a celebration or something or the other. Which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. And I think that stat that we were talking about, that as I think as a Liverpool fan, that speaks volumes about Liverpool and like how the whole situation has been. After Florian Wirtz, the highest shirt sales has been Diogo Jota, and all of the shirt sales from Diogo Jota go towards his.
There's a charity, I think.
There's a charity. I think proceeds go to his family and all that. So that's something that's really cool.
It's quite
classy. The clubs retired number 20, forever 20. Paid out his contract in full to the family. The kids for their rest of their life till they finish education is sponsored by Liverpool. So the clubs handle that really, really well.
It's a situation. Sorry, I know, right? It's a situation that you don't really know how you're going to react to it. Like you never really plan for that, right? So when the situation happens and to see how we've reacted to it, and I think Liverpool's been. It's like I said, as big as we are, it still feels like a family club. So it's been nice to see that.
Yeah, it feels real in the sense that you've lost somebody even though we've never met him. It's like somebody you see on
someone
TV.
At home, like a family member almost.
Exactly.
It's crazy. Yeah.
I think that's the beauty of Liverpool. The club, the values that our club has, with no disrespect to anyone club.
Else,
I think it's a Liverpool thing, and you got to be part of the Liverpool family to understand how it works.
Yeah.
Moving on to the memories, I think my first memory, like Niven said, was when he spoke about how Jota is and he wants to put him in his fantasy team, and then he didn't do well. And I still remember Niven saying that, this guy isn't performing in my fantasy team. But I think his winner against Spurs, I think the 4-3, there was that crazy game where Richarlison scored and this guy scored. And then he had that, I think a couple of seasons of the PlayStation celebration. Yeah. And then obviously, we look at it now, but his last goal against Everton, I think he scored in the derby at Goodison. So, and to be honest, I used to keep telling Niven that he's the best number 9, the best finisher we have at Liverpool. He was the Van Nistelrooy's, in that
right place, right time.
Right place, right time. Maybe not so great in terms of skills and, movement and all that, but Jota was something else.
Yeah.
So, the club has done what it had to do, and fair play. Maybe some of our employers could also look into these things. Not that wait for us to die, but treat us with the same sort of respect.
I think we need to. I think your work.
I know. I think we need
work is a separate therapy session.
It's a different podcast, Rehan. A different podcast.
Okay. I'm just sad. I'm trying to mix everything together. I think. Look, it's like I said. It's a big thing from the club. Not many do it.
Yeah.
And fair play to Liverpool.
Nice.
Well done.
Well done. Yeah. So our condolences go out to his family and.
What about mine?
Oh yeah, you didn't share a memory.
I thought condolences to your family.
No, to Jota's.
No. You said, what about mine?
Okay, you go.
No, for me, Jota's. Well, when I think about Jota, you obviously think about the song.
Yeah.
He had such an awesome song.
Catchy song. Yeah.
His song was so good, and I think will forever probably be sung for a long time.
Yeah.
Then my memories of him, the Spurs goal, the Arsenal goal when he left Ramsdale on his ass. That was a special goal.
Sheesh, yeah.
But like whenever I think of Jota, I think of like the stuff behind the scene, like especially when the new FIFA comes out, he's always the one that
walking around with the score, the ratings.
That gives the copy and talks about each player's ratings to everyone, which was always cool to watch over the years, and it'll be sad that we can't see that anymore.
Yeah.
And he was just such a good guy, and
he was a good person off.
He was a great person off the field, and man, it's sad. Like the guy, the only, I guess, silver lining is he bowed out a champion in everything, in life, in football. Forever 20.
Forever 20. Yeah. So, as difficult as it is to move on, I think, Ryan, we can start, I guess, our discussion for the day. First topic.
Why has our budget reduced?
Your budget?
No, our budget.
Are we talking about
the podcast?
Are we talking about podcast budget?
Yeah, we to the people.
What do you mean? You know why our budget has reduced? We just spent like almost 800 dirhams on a kit for the winner of our fantasy league.
Yes,
that was supposed to.
Yeah, we've gotta present the picture of the winner.
Yeah. Actually, maybe I can mention that. Congratulations to Rihanna. Rihanna won the Fan Theory Fantasy League, and we mentioned it that the winner would get a kit, an original kit. I have to say original because she insisted it was an original. And
she's smart.
Yeah.
Otherwise, she knew us.
Yeah, fair enough. And so we have got it. I mean, hopefully in the next episode we'll be able to present to her, and we'll have that. And also, congrats to, on a much lower note, to Neeta, who won the bag of Milli Meal.
Why on a lower note?
Not in terms of...
I mean, it's a lower note. It's much cheaper than...
for the amount you spent on the kit.
That's my product. I value it. You cannot put a value.
Let's leave the work problems out of it.
All I meant is, for the value of that kit, you could get at
many
least
bags
10
of
or 15
Milli
bags of that Milli Meal.
Yes.
Maybe more.
But it's the satisfaction. It's the satisfaction that Neeta will have.
Yeah.
Assuming she eats it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she's not going to even taste a single grain of it.
I'm sure Vineet is going to have a tough time losing weight with all the carbs in the house. But yeah, look, so congrats to Neeta also. So yeah, just a mention of the winners for those two things. And yeah, coming back to the budget of our podcast.
Yeah, we've got from a big, well-lit room to a very shady sort of a place. We are not abducted.
We're going back to
we are not doing this under any duress.
We're not in a cave somewhere in the desert.
Yeah.
No, this is Kutus's love nest. This is where this is where it goes down.
nest. What does that even mean?
Yeah.
I'd like to think. Yeah. I mean, I know. Look, it's good in a way that every episode we kind of have a different setup. I guess it's a change.
The good thing about
we can't afford a studio.
All the episodes after this is it's only going to get better.
Yeah. So, then the next one will end up at one of your meals. There'll be noise of machinery in the background. No man, but yeah, okay. So carry on. You said
yeah. Start. The agenda? Good.
First topic is the transfer window. Yeah. Transfer. So I thought we speak about who's spent the most from a net spend perspective.
Fair enough. Yeah.
So like we've been talking about like big signings and a lot of Liverpool have spent like 100 million and we're going for another 100 million pound player.
Yeah.
But when you look at the stats, and if we just look at the top 10 from a net spend perspective, you've got PSG on 96 million euros and then Liverpool 9th on 97 million euros.
Million. How have PSG spent 96 million?
They just got that Zabani guy.
Oh, yeah. And 62. They got the keeper.
They got the keeper as well, but they haven't really sold.
Yeah, fair enough.
And maybe now Donnarumma
will get
Which for me is a bit of a... I thought the PSG haven't handled that well, this whole Donnarumma issue.
Fair enough.
But I hear also crucial for their Champions League run.
Yeah, but you see, I think when you go into a bit of the details, so I mean, just to touch on that Donnarumma thing, there was talk that he's due a contract. His contract expires in 2 years or in a year or two, and they want to put him on a new contract. So apparently, what PSG have done ever since the whole the Mbappes and Neymar have left, they've given all their players contracts where the wages, the actual contract's not that high value. It's around 3 million, 4 million or something like that. But with a lot of incentives. So on winning trophies, winning champions, they're given high incentives. They wanted to move Donnarumma onto one of those contracts, but he didn't want that because I think he's already on something like 8 million or 9 million a year, which is way higher than any of the other players in the team. So I think they wanted to offer him an incentive-based contract, but he didn't want to take that. And to be fair, I guess anyone who's getting a guaranteed pay would want to stick to that. So I think there was a bit of a issue there on that. So then the club decided...
it sounded like these are media stories now.
Yeah, well, this is all coming from the media.
Then the agent Raiola comes out and says, we were willing to negotiate and come down and drop our thing.
Yeah.
But they signed their keeper. I think they moved on quickly.
Yeah.
But I think PSG have moved, I think the whole...
the club ethos.
Yeah, the ethos has now changed. So I think maybe they don't want a big name anymore. Maybe they feel that...
Donnarumma is not like a superstar diva type of player.
No,
but he's a big name.
He is a big name, but forget all that. It's the style of play. He doesn't suit. Yeah,
he doesn't use his feet.
Exactly. And Luis Enrique wants and there was actually, it was a valid point. When you're a team that tries to play out from the back, if your keeper is not a keeper that can use his feet, you're always second guessing yourself. You're always in doubt if you can pass.
They won the treble. They played amazing
best
football.
team in Europe,
right?
And they won it with him. But
to their credit, they're trying to improve.
They're trying to improve.
But I mean, he's one of the best in the world, so it's a brave decision. Right.
But that's why it's a shocker for me that a club like City would be linked to them, because they play similar kind of football out from the back, so it doesn't suit them. But anyway, so if they sell Donnarumma, I guess their net spend comes down to 40 million.
They get some money back.
Okay, so we're ninth.
We're ninth. Imagine, after all our spending. On top of us, on 107 is Atletico.
Sheesh, man, they spend. You know what?
They spend
Atletico
every year,
spend every season.
and they don't win much.
They don't win anything.
They haven't gotten
top
big
players.
names,
Yeah, they haven't.
big names. They've gone and signed. I think they've signed 5 players for 30, 40 million, like that. And
but
they've just added more squad.
You just said they spent 100 and?
They've spent 175 and they've recouped 68.
Okay, they've spent 175 million. Surely a club they spend every season.
Yeah.
They spend almost every season. They're always somewhere up. They don't win as much as they should. I'm considering Simeone is the highest paid manager in Europe. He's by far he's on one of the most lucrative contracts. They don't win, man. I would anyway. That seems a bit.
I think what it is with Atletico. I mean, it's a topic for another day. But I feel from where they're coming to where they are now, I think there's sort of comfortable to say, they don't want to lose Simeone. But again, I feel that once you get to a certain level, and if you're stagnant, I think you need to look at the next phase.
Look, Simeone won them the league.
It feels like they've gone backwards, because it was for a while it was Madrid, Atletico, Barca, and now it's just Madrid, Barca, and that's even after all of Barca's financial troubles.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think we can say that about another English club as well. But
we're getting there.
We'll get there eventually.
Okay, so on 7th place, on a net spend of 110, you got Spurs.
Okay, we shouldn't have given Atletico too much of a tough time. Okay, I know they won their first trophy in a while, but maybe we shouldn't be too harsh on that.
I mean, but their signings have been
decent.
Decent. I think Kudus is a proper signing.
Paulinho is decent.
Paulinho is good.
Okay, Premier League experience.
Yeah.
Who else have they spent on? They spent on.
They let go of Son.
Son went for 20 million or something.
20,
yeah, that was not a lot. They got someone else. They
get a keeper?
No, they got no.
They have no. It's still
Vicario.
Vicario.
They haven't gotten anyone.
I mean,
else
for them to have spent, how much have they spent?
They've spent 145.
Kudus was 60.
60, 70 odd.
No, 45, 50.
No. He was around 60 or 70.
Yeah.
Paulinho was 30 or 40 or something.
Paulinho isn't he on loan with an obligation to buy?
Oh, maybe he is. Yeah, I think the obligation to the buy is 40 or something.
Then they signed these guys permanently, like Danso, who was on loan.
Yes.
Matthias Tell, I think.
Matthias Tell, they signed as well.
They signed them for.
So they've got the same squad essentially.
Yeah,
and just paid for it now.
Just paid for
Smart
it now.
business.
Well, they saved it for a Champions League season. They have more money.
That's why Daniel Levy is smart. He's using a car for 1 year and then buying it after testing it for a year.
That's it. Yeah. When it's proved to be valuable.
Smart.
Look, okay, fine. Spurs. Yeah. Okay.
Then I guess the biggest shocker here is on 110. I would say biggest shocker probably is Sunderland, a team that just got promoted.
Well done to them.
Yeah, 153 million spent.
Sheesh.
And 42.
I don't know anyone other than Xhaka.
Adingra. There's a guy from Brighton.
From Brighton?
Yeah, they got him.
Oh, no way. Oh, that guy is good. Yeah.
They got Mark Guehi or something like that.
No, that's Mark Guehi. He's the Crystal Palace.
No, the other guy. What's his name? The striker. There's a striker.
They signed someone?
Yeah.
They've signed decent players, but they've signed decent players.
Xhaka.
With good Premier League experience.
That's smart.
Xhaka has left Champions League football to get into a relegation.
You know what was the funniest? Before Xhaka the transfer actually happened,
Ten Hag said no. We can't sell.
We can't sell him. He's a key squad player.
And 2 days later,
he goes.
How many players
So,
Ten Hag has lost?
So I think Ten Hag's about to get sacked again.
But anyway,
But Sunderland got a shitload of money for winning the promotion playoff, and they got like a good, I don't know what, 60 odd from Bellingham. They sold Bellingham.
Job. Yeah, right. Okay.
So they got cash.
Oh, yeah.
So fair enough that they're spending it.
Look, they have to.
Yeah.
All championship teams, when they come up, they have to spend.
Yeah.
Because the quality is so much higher.
even Burnley spent like 140.
Yeah, Burnley has also
Burnley's
spent
not in the Burnley's number 11.
Almost.
Two promoted teams from the Premier League are in the top 11 in Europe.
Yes.
It's ridiculous, man. Anyway.
And then
Barcelona don't have money.
And then you've got Leeds United who are like signing Calvert-Lewin on a free.
Leeds are going. Yeah. Anyway, that's another topic. But yeah. Anyway, after Sunderland,
then breaking into the top 5, we have the Saudis with Al Odsia,
which is weird. I've never even heard of them.
Yeah,
That's why they're breaking
So
into.
Al Nassrs and the Al Hilals are less than them, huh?
Yeah, they spent 116 million
On
euros.
who?
Their biggest signing was that Mario Retegui or something. They spent like 68 or 70 million euros just on him.
Okay, actually, I don't think logic applies to the Saudi League. So we don't need to try and use logic.
No, they just spent cash.
They just spend it.
Yeah.
They have a lot of
so
money.
it's not even
Yeah.
worth an argument. Yeah, okay.
Forget about them. Let's move into the Champions League spots, the top 4.
Yeah.
In 4th place, with a net spend of 144 million, is City,
Fair enough.
who have bought, I think, relatively.
I didn't know City spent that much, huh?
Yeah, 176.
They got. Who
million
did they get? They got.
Turkey.
Yeah.
Then
They got quite a few players.
The midfielder, the Dutch guy.
Yeah.
that they spent a lot.
Reinders.
Reinders.
Turkey, Reinders. They got
Eight Nouri.
Eight
Eight
Nouri.
Nouri. I think those are the 3 main ones that add
Three
up.
main ones. Yeah.
170 on those. Turkey was only 40.
Yeah, then that other
50.
guy was like
50.
70 or 75 million on Reinders.
Reinders.
And then I think
Turkey
Aitnouri was about like another 40 odd.
Yeah.
That itself is 150.
That's just
that makes
and
sense.
they haven't managed to sell anyone. They're probably just
Maybe
loaning the
now
players.
They sold 33
Maybe
million.
Savinho or something.
Savinho
They
had
sold
a-
33. I don't know who that is even.
Actually, you know what? They're also
But they-
Saudi money. I mean, it's Abu Dhabi Arab money. So
Yeah.
I guess for them.
But
How do they meet peer? Like, it makes no sense.
It does. They
No,
pay the
qualified
lowest.
Remember, I told you the highest revenue in the Prem is City. They are ahead of
Liverpool and
and United, and that's because of their sponsorship deal.
Oh, they
And that's
Puma.
what- No, they got
Oh,
Puma
and Etihad.
and Etihad,
Yeah,
which is
okay.
like a sister company. So
It's a whole load of
I mean,
nonsense. Man. But anyway.
we're going into the
It's a whole different
into
topic.
that whole 115.
Anyway, when we get to at the end of all this, we get to how well we're run as a club, man. I mean, that proves a lot. But anyway, okay. After City,
In third place, with a spend of 165 million net spend, is Madrid.
what?
Yeah.
What did they get?
They got
I would
was
not
free.
have thought Madrid was there. Trent was 10 million.
Trent was 10.
10.
Then who else did they get?
I
Let's
have
see.
no clue who they signed. At the
Uh,
back? It must be at the back or.
Who did they get?
How much did they spend?
no, they got Huijsen.
Hoyson
That was a
Yeah,
60
50 or
60 odd.
50, 60 million
Yeah.
there.
Then who else? Who else?
Sheesh. Madrid. I had no idea Madrid spent so much. I actually thought the Spanish, like Barca and Madrid, were quiet this season.
No, they got
Barca are quiet.
Barca don't have money.
Barca broke.
They needed to kick Ter Stegen out to register the
Rashford.
keeper they bought to replace him. That was so funny, dude. It's a circus, man. Barca.
But they win, man. I don't know how they don't meet.
They win because they're in La Liga, dude. It's not because of anything else.
Then they got that left back from Benfica.
Oh
That
yeah.
whatever. Alvaro Carreras. Or something.
Yeah.
okay.
He was 50 million.
Yeah.
And then they got that Argentinian guy from
Musta something.
Franco. They spent a lot of money on
They
him.
spent a lot.
From where? From Argentina.
Yeah. River Plate, isn't it?
River Plate, I think.
River
yeah.
Plate, yeah.
Oh.
He was like 40 or 50 million odd as well. So it's like on 3 players again.
All right. Okay.
But like those were their Big
So
transfers.
they've spent that much on probably players that probably won't even start for them. It's for the future, I
Well,
guess.
Huijsen will start.
Huijsen
Huijsen
probably
is
the
already
left
I
back
guess their
also
starters are Huijsen and Trent. Those are the two transfers that come
that
in.
will start.
Yeah.
Even their left back.
Even left back.
Carvajal.
Yeah, well,
Carvalho
and
is
actually
right.
that guy should also that
Yeah.
Alvaro guy should start because Mendy's injured half the time.
Crazy, man. Spend so. Yeah, okay, fair
I
enough.
laugh if Carvajal gets back fit and he kicks out Trent.
Trent midfield.
But Trent, I think if he has to play right back, I think Carvalho any day over Trent as a defender.
yeah.
As a defender.
In the La
yeah.
Liga,
but
for
again,
sure.
it depends on where Alonso sees Trent.
So you see, Alonso plays 5 at the back. So if he plays a wing back, Trent
He
would be a
could,
good
yeah.
wing back.
Yeah.
Less
fair enough.
defensive.
So number 2.
Next,
Number 2 is the Gunners.
Arsenal.
216 million euros
Yeah.
net.
Victor Gyökeres,
Gyökeres,
Zubimendi.
Zubimendi, Mosquera,
Damsgaard,
Nogard.
Nogard. Sorry about the
Nogard
mix up
wasn't-
on the guards, but yeah, they've got one guard.
I mean, those 4 are pretty big.
Dude, no.
Gyökeres was like
70 million.
70 odd. Zubimendi 50 odd.
50.
Yeah, one
Then
The
I
other
think
two are like
Mosquera
20,
was like
20.
30.
We're missing one.
And then
We're
the
missing a
other
big
guy-
name.
We're missing a
No,
big
you
name.
got 70, you got another
70,
60, that's
50?
130.
Yeah.
And then you got
2020. Mosquera was like 20.
Yeah,
Mosquera
Mosquera was
was
cheap.
20 or 30?
Yeah, 20 million or
20.
something.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what they spent on.
Oh, Madueke.
Madueke.
50 million.
Yeah.
That's
That is money down the drain. 52 million
okay.
pounds.
So
This is-
I've
this
had
is-
time to
this
think
is a
about it.
controversial
Yeah,
statement.
I've had time to think about it. Okay, he's not worth 50, but I think what he is a utility player. He can play left and right.
That's what Sterling was.
No, Sterling
they
was a
basically-
useless utility player.
Yeah, but
this
they
guy
basically gone and got a 50 million pound
to
player
sit on the bench.
To sit on the bench.
Yeah, because Martinelli is going to start.
Right? Martinelli any day over Madueke. And Saka
Oh,
any day over
when you
Madueke.
say any day, because he's been at Arsenal. If you
No.
look at his performance last season, he was hopeless.
Madueke is no good.
Madueke, I think, had better numbers than Martinelli. If you look at goals, I think Madueke had more goals than. I don't know. I
but
could be wrong.
for
but
the- for the-
Martinelli had
I
a poor
think
season.
Madueke had a point where he
He was doing
was
reasonably
doing
well.
okay.
Yeah.
And I think if you look at his output, maybe he's got, I don't know, 12 or
I think
13
he
goals.
has-
but he's
not that much. I think 7 or something.
Well, that's
No, there
because
was a game
I
he
know
scored
in one
3 or
game he
4,
scored
yeah.
like 3 or 4 games,
Yeah.
Oh,
3 or
yeah.
4 goals.
So, yeah.
So like if you look at the number of games he's given you something,
Yeah, it's
it's
less.
like tiny.
Probably.
But also, I think he had a lot of disciplinary issues with Maresca at Chelsea.
Maybe.
Timekeeping and small
Yeah,
things.
but then
Because he was
why
left.
would Arsenal sign him then?
you see, the thing is, I
That's
think
why
last
they're the
season.
Gunners.
No, Arsenal dipped a lot when Saka got injured.
Yeah, so I think
They're looking for someone who could come in and
Backup,
possibly.
yeah.
I'm not saying Madueke is the one, but he's better than.
Look,
when you look at left wing, right wing, utility player,
Yeah, but like
young
I mean, you
young English player, 20,
Yeah.
21 years old, whatever.
he's 21? No.
21 or 22.
Is
He's not more than that.
no, it's below 24. I think he's
Yeah,
not that
it's
old.
21 or 22. Something. He's young. But yeah, okay, 50 seems a lot.
I mean,
for
if you had 50 million, you would have spent it on I would have spent it on someone else. Like
we potentially could have spent 70 million on someone sitting on the bench.
what? Ekitike?
Ekitike.
Yeah.
So who are we to judge?
Yeah. That's a fair point.
But
like
Ekitike comes with numbers.
Yeah,
For what
but,
he's done,
I'm
for
just
what he's
saying
done.
that
Yeah, but
you
you see-
spend so much on a player to sit on the bench. It's the same.
Look, okay. How much you spend and how much
Like,
the player costs.
it's what you need.
Like-
yeah, exactly. So
Exactly.
you can't put a value to it.
Yeah.
Sometimes
It's
what
some
you
of
need.
these players, it's
You're
just
overpriced.
their-
It's what you
it's
need.
just their release clauses and so on and
in
so forth.
January, one of the Saudi clubs, I don't know if it was Al Nasser or Al Hilal or one of these, or Al Ahly, were put in a bid of 60 million for Mitoma.
Yeah.
And he was going to go, and like the transfer fell through.
All right.
Why wouldn't? And that was January, so like there's always
Yeah.
a premium.
But Mitoma refused Bayern. He wanted to continue his growth at Brighton.
Also, he said they
But
wanted him
he
over
said
Diaz.
no. Yeah. Diaz was like the 5th, 6th signing. Why do you think Liverpool managed to get the money they did?
They were
Because a
desperate.
lot of the players that Bayern went for
Yeah,
refused.
including Wirtz.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
why wouldn't they just go and spend it on Mitoma, for example?
And he could actually start at
Yeah.
left wing.
But I think they're
Look,
looking at somebody who
better
can
than
play
Martinelli.
both wings.
Madrid are looking for like 80 million euros or for Rodrigo, which is, I don't know, maybe 70 million pounds.
Yeah, but the thing
Premier
is,
League experience,
Rodrigo will not.
Rodrigo is a starter. He goes and he kicks out. He goes and he kicks out Martinelli, and then you got good backup in Martinelli.
I would pick Mitoma over Rodrigo. Premier League experience. I mean, Rodrigo comes with a risk.
The ceiling's much higher for Rodrigo, right?
You'd say that, but then why are Madrid selling him?
Because he doesn't start.
He doesn't start, and he wants to play. And see, I think Arsenal. Madueke is one I think even Arsenal fans are divided about. But if and to be fair, Arsenal are not done. They're still linked with Eze, and if they get Eze, that's 300 left. That 300 billion. That's 300 billion on Arsenal. Yeah. So
that's crazy, man. To win the league, huh?
Yeah. So remember, I was talking about Atletico Madrid, where they spend a lot and they don't win a lot. Remember, I said we'll come back to one of the clubs. Yeah, I think we've just seen that club. Yeah. So Arteta, like I was saying, Arteta and Simeone are in the same boat. I think they went up to a certain point where they progress, and now they've reached a point where they're either stagnant, and this is like for me,
do or die.
For Arteta, it's a do or die season.
You say that though, like when you look at it, like from an Atletico Madrid perspective, right? Now, say Simeone has a crap season. Would they sack him?
Yes.
They wouldn't. He's unsackable. He's had bad seasons before.
There are certain managers like that.
They have job security.
They've got like
Klopp at Liverpool.
Yeah. Like let's talk about Arteta now, right? So he comes second again. I'm saying this season, if he comes second again.
The fans will turn on him. The fans turned on him last season as well.
No.
They turned on him.
Some of them, a few of them.
Not a few, a good percentage. I think it was 60-40. 60% still backed him.
Not 40%. Not that high.
I'm telling you.
At the end of the day, he's improved Arsenal. I'm not saying last season I felt they went back a bit because they started playing more defensive football. They lost. It was boring to watch. Fair enough. Boring football. Yeah, it was like what we said. It was like Bolton or Stoke. It was just set pieces. But he did that because he lost. When you lose by fine margins against City, like what we have, he must have thought, okay, let's tighten it up at the back.
But that's what he did. And he beat all the big teams. Well, he beat most of the big teams. He had a better record against the top 6 last season than the previous one. But then against all the other teams,
they just sat back and defended.
They sat back and defended what they do against the big teams.
Fair enough. So look, I think this season, because the football's also gone backward, in the sense it's less entertaining, I think fans will come out and question him if he doesn't win something.
See, last season...
But who do you... If you sack Arteta...
What do you get? There's many people.
Who? At that caliber? Like, Arteta's a bloody good manager.
No, but see...
You say he's done very well at Arsenal, but what makes you say he's a great manager? He's on one cup.
Yeah. And also...
Ange has won just as much as him.
But you see, look...
In fact, Ange has won a bigger trophy.
At the end of the day, they'll probably think about how much he spent over the number of years that he's been there, what he's won and where he's taken the club. Sometimes... certain managers can only take you up to a certain level, and then after that, you need some
it's a
fresh
tough call.
blood mentality.
I know what you mean.
And even as Arsenal fans, I think they know maybe they don't want to see the back of Arteta, but they know that Personally, I felt last season with City imploding, it was Arsenal's best shot. But again, they didn't get it right in the transfer window.
Yeah.
Again, we discussed
number 9
and all that. Number 9. They got it this season.
This year, so the pressure is on Arsenal.
He spent a lot of... I think if you look at the last 3-4 years, Arsenal will be top
they spent
spenders. Yeah.
I mean, they spent 100 million on Declan Rice.
If I'm right, they've spent close to $1 billion.
I know. Well, I don't know if they're close to $1 billion, but Arteta spent... He's been there, 7 years?
Spent in the sense that not net spent, but he's spent a lot of 8 years.
He's been there 8 years.
Is it? No.
Yeah.
He spent at least 100.
Somewhere around COVID is when he started.
He won the FA Cup in his first season.
19 or 20.
In fact, half season. He came in.
He's the second longest manager in the Premier League.
Yeah. So isn't he now top?
No, after Pep.
Pep is longer.
Pep. Yeah. So Pep and then him.
Pep and him.
Yeah, look, I mean, so anyway.
But like, if you talk about Arteta, like, you say that he has, like, if he doesn't do well, he'll get sacked, right? Like now in this with the current era of managers, like you, but you're
Bournemouth manager. What Iraola?
Yeah, Iraola. So the thing is, if you sack Arteta, you're gonna bring in a unproven manager.
Arteta was unproven.
Arteta was also unproven.
Now you're going back to saying trust the process. You're building again.
No, but see, look,
you're not bringing in someone like a. Like an Ancelotti or a Luis Enrique.
You can't do that.
Like there's no one like that.
Maybe a Luis Enrique, but then you're changing a lot.
But see, Kuts, look at. Okay, maybe going slightly off topic. We still have to get to the number one. But the point here is, look at how Liverpool replaced Klopp, right? Yeah. They went and got a manager who had a similar the same kind of mold. So Arsenal will probably think that if it's not working, they will find somebody else. Yeah. Because to keep doing the same thing to improve the squad, look. Maybe another 2 years, and this squad will start getting old
aging,
now. But that's the other problem.
We did much better than we thought.
No, fair enough.
No one expected Klopp to do so.
Cool, we're going to start rebuilding again.
You see, the thing was, Slot was happy with the team he inherited, right?
Well, I don't think he had an option. I think he was told.
Fair enough, but
they were watching him to say, can we spend...
Exactly my point. So, to replace Arteta, when the time comes, if and when the time comes, I'm sure the board and Arsenal will look at it. But personally, I feel as a fan... Even as much as we love Klopp and we felt that he has led the Liverpool Renaissance and brought us from the dark days,
for sure,
similar to this room, into the glory days. There were times when we felt that tactically he's been found out and he should have done this. Or not that we can teach the guy, but
fair enough.
We had why go and spend on Darwin, or why do this or why do that? The questions were raised, and even now with Arteta, it's going to be like that. So when Arteta, the fans will definitely turn on this season. If they don't have a good start, and if they don't hit the ground running with the number 9, then there will be questions.
Yeah, I think it comes down to the ambition of the Arsenal fans also. Like, look, you can't take away from what he's done. He's changed Arsenal. I mean, I think they were the mentality, everything. They've grown as a club, but. I think a lot of the Arsenal fans are just happy to be challenging after long. That's what I feel. Because I think if you ask 8 out of 10 Arsenal fans will probably say keep Arteta. Unless that changes this season. But that's what I'm
saying. If this season it becomes... Maybe it becomes 6 out of 10.
Well, I think what changed for a lot of Arsenal fans last season was that they saw... a
Liverpool,
step backwards in terms of style of play.
Yeah, and also Liverpool came out from nowhere and Slot won the league. You know what I mean? So that's Arsenal now thinking 2 years in a row we've lost the league by 1 or 2 points, fine margins here and there. And here's a team who's bought nobody, who's got a Darwin who misses for fun.
Yeah, exactly.
And a new manager, and they've won the league. So I think. It's got to do a lot with luck, agreed, and so on and so forth. But Arsenal need to jack up. I think
100%. The amount they're spending also.
The pressure is on them.
Yeah, for sure. Anyway.
Okay.
Number 1.
I can't.
The top.
People will call us haters. You see, this is the problem.
No, these are stats.
Yeah, no, but it's still, you know how people are. They'll call us haters. They'll say, our topic, I know a few friends of mine, wherever we go, and then at the end of the day, if this club is talked about, I
think everyone knows who the top spender is based on that comment.
Finally,
top of the table with
for the first time after
230 million euros.
Fergie. Well done, Manchester United.
million euros United.
Yeah, well done. Well done. Top of the table. No, let's take a moment to acknowledge that zero. Top of the table. I'd
like to talk about that figure.
No, but
it just shows how poorly run they are.
Okay, fair enough. Club. But before we get to that, before we get to the details, one thing I'll tell you. This proves that United is still a big club,
a draw.
And they have a draw. Fair play. As much as people think we hate United, we don't.
No, look, they've bought well.
They bought well, and they're still in the market for a couple of other players.
With Cunha, Mbeumo, and Bruno,
and Sesko.
No, just with those 3, you've got the top 5
assists and whatever.
Goal contributions.
Yeah.
Because you had Salah top, and then I think it was Bruno or
Mbeumo was right under.
Yeah.
Mbeumo in terms, Mbeumo
okay. Then, like in the top 5, you got Palmer, Salah, Bruno, Cunha, and Mbeumo.
Yeah.
So like their output should improve a lot, and they've added Sesko.
And they've had a proper pre-season and whatever goes on behind the scenes. So I think, look, we'll come back to the topic later, but it just goes to show how big a club United are, and they still got the pull where people
Champions League,
Champions League.
They're probably going through the toughest period,
and they did the training facilities. They jacked it up. They spent a lot of money there. So I think fair play.
Yeah, but I laugh.
This is do or die for Amorim. That's for sure.
Imagine second season.
You can't spend that much money.
Arteta spent 10 times more.
But he's
but I think
playing good football.
No, but
they've seen growth.
It's effective football.
Amorim, I think, is a decent manager. I think he will get another season.
You're basing that, if you're going to judge him by his 6 months at United, it was hopeless.
No, I'm
even
judging him.
Like there's no, even sometimes you say there's new manager kind of an effect, where players jack up. Dude, United were hopeless last season.
You know where I think what his downfall is, unless they sort it out now, is
5 at the back.
He said that my tactic is to play 5 at the back.
That could be his downfall.
And he hasn't improved that backline.
But this is my point. So when you say they've bought well, yes, the players they've bought are an improvement on who they have. But is that what they need?
Yeah, but look
they spent 70 million on Zexi. They spent 60 million on Højlund. Okay, forget. You can say they spent poorly. They're trying to fix it.
Those were not his signings.
But it's a club. The club bought these players,
that's what I'm
right?
saying.
Like, okay.
Now it's different.
Now
it's a different style.
So,
he's
okay.
given it a go. They don't work.
Okay. But then your backline, your keeper to start with, should have been the first signing.
It sounds like he's happy to go another season with Onana.
It's crazy because it starts from the back, dude. Like they have such a poor backline.
Wing backs are super important in that type of formation that they play, and they haven't done anything there.
Exactly. Okay, Dogu came in.
Yeah, but he's not great.
He's not great. Yeah. Maybe this season he'll jack up, but Shaw never. He won't play more than 15 games.
We'll talk more about United than anything else. But look, they've spent a lot of money. I think.
But this is crazy, dude.
Towards the end of the transfer window, I think they'll recoup some. But they also linked with a couple.
Okay, they might sell.
They might sell Garnacho, Anthony.
Maybe Anthony alone. Højlund and Garnacho.
Højlund is going on loan.
Maybe Anthony. I think those three. Rashford's gone on loan.
But even
maybe they'll get 100 million back.
No. Højlund and Anthony, they're already talking about loan. I think the only player...
Garnacho, 50 million.
Garnacho.
Wow. He's 50 for Garnacho.
Okay, anyway, so
I'm just saying, 52. You look at the
Madueke is 52.
Yeah. But you look at that top 10, okay, and you go through those. I'd say Liverpool stands out a lot in the sense
we've spent
them. Look, to be fair,
we're 9th.
To be fair, in terms of just spend, not net spend, Liverpool have spent 293.
Right.
We are the biggest.
Yeah. But this is why, like I said, when you look into how well we're run,
But we've sold 196 million.
Exactly, and dude, that okay.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. Just Darwin and Lucho.
Diaz, Darwin, Kwanzaa got us 30 million pounds.
Yeah, that's like 40 odd million euros.
Kwanzaa, our backup centre back. Dude, we're a very well run in terms of transfers.
Yeah,
we have
good stuff.
And I don't think we're done in terms of outgoings. Like, there's a chance that Elliot leaves.
Another 30.
Costas is being linked. With
Costas is close to Forest.
Yeah. And Ben Doak will most likely leave as well.
Yeah.
So I think we'll still recoup what we need, and that little bit of extra cash will get us Alexander Isak.
Sorry,
Nathan, if you're watching.
Look, okay. So I think that top 10 says a lot about how, like, the ambition of clubs and look, fair. I think you have to give credit to United in terms of being top spenders and ending 16th last season and still spending that much.
16th.
Good ambition to come in.
They're not done. they're being linked with Baleba for £100 million.
Crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. So,
but he's a good player.
He's a good signing.
And that's a signing I think United need. Yeah.
It'll help them. I still think they need centre backs, but okay, fair enough. At least they've improved.
They've got. I don't think they've got world-class centre-backs, but I think they've got a decent centre-back.
Didn't you watch them last season? The mistakes that
Lenny Euro should be better this season.
Yeah, fair enough.
Martinez
Maguire is always going to give you a 5 out of 10.
Martinez is good.
If Martinez can stay fit, he'll be decent.
He's a
got
giant. They've got Delite, then they've got Maguire, they've got Mazraoui, they've got Dalot. I think it's a decent back. I don't think it's anything fancy or any big names
maybe,
there.
Yeah, you're right. But, and maybe Amorim can coach them.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
So now this season, look, with any new manager, I mean, we saw it with Klopp as well.
Takes time.
You take 1, 2, 3 transfer windows to slowly mold in. So, like I said, United are on the right track. How much you play, how much you end up paying for a player is not in your control. So I think it's not so much. It's not so much Amorim's fault or somebody where you're splashing the money out. At the end of the day, it is what the club needs.
Fair enough.
But again, one good thing here we've seen is that the stature of the club. I mean, you can tell. The pool. They don't have a swimming pool, but they have pool.
Old Trafford is
yeah.
In the rainy season.
Niju and I have seen it.
Yeah, I know.
So
but I mean, credit to them where it's due. I mean, they're still attracting top talent.
They're still getting big names, and for somebody like a Baleba or somebody to come in, and if they get 1 or 2 others in maybe January or something,
I think they'll be solid.
Decent.
Yeah,
it'll get all down to management because Amorim has sort of released the players that he was not happy with. The culture, the toxicity. He's gotten rid of most of the players that he's not happy with. And So that's good. Okay, so transfers. That's done. I think we move on to the next topic.
Let's talk about the transfers. The actual names. Yeah. So we'll talk about the top 10, but maybe some notable mentions.
Yeah, just a quick browse through.
Yeah.
So top 10, like in terms of value.
In terms of what they were bought
transfer
for.
values.
Yeah, what they were bought for. But I think, like, if I look at 23rd, Jorel Hato for Chelsea.
40 million.
Good signing. 44 million.
Yeah, good signing.
Good youngster, lots of potential.
Yeah, but like one thing I was reading about him is his aerial ability is not great. So that's why we were linked with him. You see, I always think like when a club like Liverpool is linked with a player, if we want someone, more than likely we'll get him. And that's how we've become now. We've become a big club. And when we're linked with a certain player and we don't get him, I always say, because our data team and all are quite good at what they do.
On point, yeah.
Yeah, so I think they may have seen some weaknesses. I'm saying that, look, we've got a lot wrong.
But again,
also.
Look, he's 19, so...
he's not 19. He's 21.
22 or 22.
Yeah.
He's young.
He's young. And look, Chelsea are signing that young talents and selling good resale value.
Chelsea are doing really well in the PSR business-wise. I think so. They're buying in the players that they don't see a long-term future.
They sell off, and they get good value for them. They get good value for them. Fair enough. Okay, so start. We said we'll go through
which ones?
The top 10s, right?
Then in
10th place,
15th place.
You're saying notable mentions.
19th. We got to talk about Darwin. He's gone.
Yeah,
53 million. Some good business for Liverpool.
Yeah, considering. Considering it would have cost us a lot more sitting on our bench.
Yeah, that doesn't include our flight and accommodation when we went to drop him there.
Good riddance, man. I never look, as Liverpool fans, we should never hate on a player our own. He gave 100% every time he played, but he was not good enough.
He was not good enough. I think let's leave it there.
We'll miss
his 2 goals against Newcastle and his 2 goals against Brentford.
Yeah.
I think they will go down in memory.
Yeah, but that's about it.
Yeah, that's about it. I think his misses will obviously stand out.
We'll remember that.
Yeah, we'll remember that.
15th, I don't think Anthony Elanga was expected to fetch 61 million euros.
I think overpriced for sure.
He moved from Forest to
Newcastle.
Oh, right. Okay.
I think they paid over 20 million too much for him. But like you said, it's who you need, it's what you need. That's what determines the price.
Would you say Anthony Elanga had a much better season than Madueke, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And he's a better utility player than Madueke is.
Fair enough.
But I guess he starts for Newcastle now, so it's fine.
Yeah.
12th place, I think that was a good transfer for Chelsea, was João Pedro.
Yeah.
Very good.
63 million.
That is good.
He helped them win the Club World Cup.
Dude, what a step up from Nicholas Jackson to João Pedro.
Yeah.
João Pedro is a good signing.
It's a good signing.
And I think a lot of clubs missed out on that.
And if you think of how much Chelsea spent,
Net spent is quite low.
They are the second highest spenders after Liverpool.
Yeah. But
they spent 279, but they've sold 230 million.
It's crazy, man. You have to say, we laughed at them for they spent almost $1 billion, since these new guys have come in. But, they're getting good money back for the players, so that's good.
So look, if you win trophies and you're doing the right thing on the pitch, I think all this is not something that people talk about. When City were winning, or now that Liverpool are winning, or when United were winning, at the time nobody really cared about how much you spent. At the end of the day, fans don't care.
They just want trophies. And trophies mean you get more money. So clubs also
exactly.
Win.
It's only critics that will say, "Oh, you spent so much and you did this," or so on and so forth. I don't think a City fan cares how much they
Exactly.
spend.
I think we had this conversation when I told you, I said, I can't, this season, Liverpool's transfer window.
It doesn't feel Liverpoolish.
It doesn't feel, it's not the Liverpool way.
Yeah.
But then you told me, you said, look, dude, enjoy it. We haven't had this for a long time. Enjoy it. And I thought about it and I'm like, why do we worry about the club's finances? There are people there to worry about that.
Exactly. Coming back to the darkness in this room, Liverpool were darker than this. We signed Paul Konchesky, we signed Poulsen, we signed Milan Jovanovic, Joe Cole,
Stuart Downey.
Joe Cole at that time was
the next Messi, according to Gerrard.
No, but when we got him, he was past. I think he was just past his prime.
Anyway, but you said,
two things we know now for sure is that enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment as Liverpool fans.
Lows can be very long.
And the second thing is Kutz is definitely going to change the
lighting in this room.
He's got enough shit for it.
You don't know how cheap I am.
No, I know. Trust me. I bought you vests.
Okay, so going into
and then I guess
anyone else?
The other notable ones are De Bruyne to Napoli for free.
He went for free, huh?
Yeah, he went for free.
That's a and they unretired the number 10 jersey.
But he was wearing 11. I saw him wearing the 11.
Who?
No, he's wearing number 10.
Is it?
Yeah.
But I just saw some pictures of him wearing at Napoli.
I think they've given him number 10.
Oh, is it? Okay, because I saw him in the 11 kit. And I was even thinking, because we had that conversation.
Maradona's?
Yeah, I thought they retired. We were saying they retired it.
They unretired it for him.
But look, I think for for Syria, it's a huge signing. For Napoli, huge signing. Huge. But we knew he was. We saw he was past.
And I think it works well because the Syria is much slower. The intensity isn't there.
Yeah.
It's more tactical. He find his time for his pass. It's how Pirlo used to play.
Yeah.
He's got that time.
Yeah.
Quarterback. More quarterback.
Yeah. And he's a nice guy. You want him to do well. So
Luka Modric to AC Milan.
Yeah, good signing for Milan.
Leroy Sané to Galatasaray for free.
Yeah, also Sané is 29 now?
Yeah,
29. So, look, these are like...
so,
top 10. So, in 10th place, you've got, on 65 million euros, you got Victor Gyökeres.
Okay. Arsenal needed a striker.
Huge pressure.
On him. He's got to score 25-30 goals.
Huge
That's
pressure.
the expectation.
You think so?
That's the expectation.
Why? Because of his record?
No. Because of Arsenal not winning the league for the last 2-3 years. Because everyone's been saying they need a number 9, and now here's a guy who's...
How epic would it be if Havertz scores more than him this season?
Havertz looking
he's looking fit.
And okay, I don't know the obsession about looking good and scoring goals, but okay, that's something that
physically,
he's strong. He's looking buff in the sense like a proper he's jacked up. He's got space on him. He's got strength.
Fair enough, but with coming back to Gyökeres, two things. Number one, it's the whole pressure of Arsenal not having a number 9. So now they've got a central figure, Gyökeres. So there's pressure on him to perform. Number one, and number two, even like the way he exited his club.
Yeah.
I think it was not the best. Having said that, Isak is trying to do
Doing
something
it worse,
similar.
Doing
Yeah.
the worst. Isak's probably doing
worst.
Yeah.
the worst I have seen in a very long time.
Yeah.
Look, Liverpool or not that we've been on the wrong side of those transfer.
Yeah. Suarez
with
bit someone to-
Suarez wasn't.
Suarez literally bit someone to go.
Coutinho wasn't a bad leaver.
He was.
No, what did he do?
He wanted to leave earlier.
wanted to leave
Klopp
earlier.
told him. I think he got another 6 months out of him.
Yeah, but like he still played.
No, but he down.
He
tools.
never threw his
No, he
toys
down
out the
tools.
window.
He did,
No,
he did.
dude,
He did.
when he was leaving
In
us,
January,
he was
he down tools.
No.
He left in. When did he move? He moved in the summer, right?
he moved in the summer.
He wanted to leave in Jan, and we
Yeah.
kept him for 6
Something
months.
Yeah, but he still played. He still freaking
Yeah.
played his ass off for
But
us.
look, I mean, with Brazilians, man,
Yeah, I think. Carry on. Next.
Then in 9th place, you got Matteo Retegui, the guy that
Saudi
went
guy.
to Alotia, whatever.
we don't need to
striker.
bother talking about that.
Number 8, Lucho, 70 million euros.
Good money
For
for a
us.
28-year-old
Yeah.
who didn't want to sign an extension. Good money.
Fair play. I don't think he didn't want to sign an extension.
We were not going to pay. Okay.
We didn't want to give him a
But
contract
look, from
extension.
55,000 quid to 300,000
Yeah,
quid.
that's crazy.
Well done, Lucho.
To Lucho. He deserves it.
He deserves
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, fair enough.
I would have done the exact same thing.
The only shitty part is that the most catchiest song that we had is
I
now
know.
gone.
And also, I think, to be fair, our right wing has weakened after he left.
Lucho is a loss.
Left wing.
I mean, our left wing. Our left wing
He's a
has
loss. He's a loss.
Yeah.
He's a loss.
We've weakened our left wing by him leaving.
Definitely. He's a good player.
Yeah.
7th place, Martin Zubimendi, 70 million.
Good signing.
Good signing.
Very
Arsenal
good
needed
signing.
him.
Good signing.
Frees up Declan Rice.
Yeah.
It could it'll be good
Big
for
difference,
them.
yeah.
Yeah.
Should do well.
Yeah.
6th place, Mateus Cunha, 74 million.
Yeah, spoken about him already.
Yeah. Should do good.
Yeah.
5th place, Brian Mbuemo, 75.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Good numbers.
I
He
mean,
had good
I
numbers.
think Cunha and Mbuemo were a bit overpriced.
Yeah.
But that's
I
what
mean,
that's the English
and I
league
think
for you.
that's how like the Buemo thing dragged on and on and on. And like
Yeah.
I think like Brentford like squeezed an
They got
extra
a lot.
10-15 out of
because
United.
Spurs wanted him.
Yeah. In 4th place with also 75 million, which is surprising, is Galatasaray paying 75 for Victor Osimhen.
Yo.
Oh, they signed him on permanent.
Yeah.
But you know what? Actually, this season a lot of clubs needed strikers, right? Liverpool, Arsenal. There's a lot of teams going in for strikers. I mean, Newcastle.
But
now.
I think it was his
no
wages.
one went for Osimhen.
I think it was his wages.
Dude, are his wages
No,
that high?
his attitude.
He's,
Why didn't any top European club want him?
It's got to do something with...
it was
He's
clear
not
he was
that old.
after cash.
He's only 26 or 27.
Yeah.
No, it's...
He wanted the cash. Like I think he's on like 350 or something like that.
350. He wanted Saudi wages in Europe.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Okay. Fair enough.
But I'm surprised none of the Saudi clubs went and got him. But I think Al Hilal were interested or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
But anyway, they got
He's a good striker, but yeah.
Darwin. And 3rd place, you got Benjamin Sesko, 76.5 million.
The top two is Liverpool.
Sesko,
good signing.
Good signing.
Improvement on Højlund.
yeah,
Look, loads of potential.
yeah, he should do well.
But I ask
He needs
again,
time.
when was the last time a player who joined United improved? No one.
He needs time.
No, but
He
like
can't-
that's the whole point of
But you
getting
see,
these players.
he
Yeah,
can't...
but when
he
was
can't
Højlund
be-
was a upcoming youngster when they signed him. Xerxes was an upcoming youngster when they signed him. All these youngsters, they've signed all these young. Mainu's gone backwards. Garnacho's gone backwards. When's
but
the
that's-
last time a young
that's-
player has improved?
Yeah, but
at
that's
United?
also like because of what the club is going through and because of how the manager plays. So now Sesko is brought in by Amorim and
He'll start.
He's got a certain vision for how he plays. So if
Let's hope he
Sesko
improves.
I think,
fits that,
I think
he
the,
should
the
improve.
three behind Sesko are really good.
They'll make it easy
They'll
for
make
him.
Yeah.
it easy.
They should
Could-
feed it to him.
They should,
They should feed
him.
it.
I think
Yeah.
playing
But
with
do you know, saying
playing
that-
with a Xerxes and playing with a Garnacho behind you and then playing with a Cunha and Mbuemo
It's a big
massive
difference. And
But-
Bruno, yeah. For
But
sure.
the formation is a bit of a is a thing for me for United.
Bruno will be deep. Bruno will play deeper.
Yeah, it'll probably be
it'll be Cunha behind the striker, and then it'll be Mbeumo and who plays left for them?
That's the thing. Cunha will play.
They'll probably have to move Cunha.
Yeah, Cunha goes out. Bruno plays behind. Bruno will be more like 10. The 10. Yeah,
but you know what? We say all this about Sesko. I was actually reading something that for Leipzig last season, he wasn't even their main starter. He wouldn't start all the games. Champions League games, he was bench.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they had another striker. They had some other. They had German guy or something.
Then they did bloody well to get that much money.
Yeah. So I mean, look, we're all saying Sesko. He's got a good ceiling. Maybe he's got a lot of potential. But look, kudos. I mean, there's not many strikers out there. So good for them. Yeah. Okay.
Second place, Hugo Ekitike, 80 million euros.
Look, I think if we question Sesko, I think it's fair for others to question us on Ekitike.
Yeah, and the worst part is
I think it's probably. If not a bigger gamble than Sesko.
Yeah, my only thing was if we knew that we were going to go back for Isak, then we shouldn't have gotten him.
I think there must have been something there.
No, but you think of it.
Do you think we would have spent 80 million on Ekitike if Isak we had already signed
because
Isak?
I think we were always going to get two strikers.
Really?
No.
Yeah. Or to replace Jota.
To replace Jota.
But not 80 million.
I mean, the thing is if...
That's the thing. Would you bench an 80 million player?
That's the thing.
If you go and get...
Why not go get a Visa or someone?
But Visa, Watkins...
So I'm guessing if you want to play a certain way, you don't want different players.
What do you mean? You want two similar players?
You want
so you're
like
saying Isak and Ekitike are similar?
Similar, like target manish, can come deep.
Okay, but do you think Ekitike was told that... Okay, we're going to sign you, but there's a chance
that
we're getting Isak.
You're not our starter.
You may be benched.
I don't know. Maybe not. Because at that point,
because he could have gone and started.
They rejected our Isak bid, or they rejected talks even.
Yeah, we didn't officially bid, but they rejected.
And then we went immediately and got.
But this is what I think. Isak didn't throw his toys out of the pram at that point. You know.
He only
to be fair as well, when the season had ended, like we were always linked with Ekitike. Always.
But do you know, I was reading and apparently Isak was always our main target for this window.
Yeah.
Isak was always our main target for this window. From when the season ended.
I think we went in for Ekitike too soon after
we had to
knee-jerk.
Yeah.
No, but because we were at the risk of losing him.
We had to go in for Ekitike because Newcastle went in.
We may not have got Isak,
if you listen to Kara, I was listening to one of his talks, and he was saying that Liverpool wanted. I think he spoke to Hughes or something. That Liverpool wanted Ekitike from February.
Yeah, right.
They were following him.
Yeah.
So maybe that was the plan, like Kut says, that to get two.
Yeah.
And
look, I mean, we're worried because, I mean, we've seen, like I always imagine, remember United at their prime, dude? They had Tevez, Berbatov and Rooney.
Yeah, they always used to do.
Dude, they had 3 world-class strikers on, and one of them was always on the bench, you know? Or, like either Tevez would come off or Berbatov, but they had 3 world-class strikers. So I guess you can make it work. You can make it work.
I think, look, it's all about ambition. So well done to Liverpool for showing
like we shouldn't complain. It's a good position to be in. Okay, so the last one, of course, we know.
Florian Wirtz.
German wonder kid. I don't know if he's still a wonder kid.
125 million. And
big things expected of him.
Big things expected.
Lots of
pressure, but
lots of
he's
pressure.
Freaking world class.
And I think he's moved to the right club. I think he'll fit our style.
He'll fit our style.
Yeah. And highest shirt sales. So
look, I don't want to jinx it, but this guy is something else.
Yeah, he's talent for sure.
Just as we speak, Leone has agreed to join Liverpool.
No way.
Yeah.
Done. Yeah. At least one centre back. Now
one centre back sorted.
Look, he's basically replacing Kwanzaa.
Yeah.
So we still need another.
I'm feeling if you get Guehi, then there's a chance Gomez goes.
Gomez, look, fair enough. I mean, he's not fit enough. Yeah, he served the time. He's the longest serving. Longest serving. Yeah. Okay, so transfers done.
That's it. I think if you look at the top 10, like all of them are good signings for their teams. Like you don't think that they are.
It's just crazy where we've reached in terms of transfer values. Yeah. Remember, Ronaldo was 90 million. Yeah. Kaká was 50. But they were like the pinnacle of football at that point, you know.
Look, it's crazy. From second to first, though, there's a big gap, right? You go from 80 million euros to 125, and there's a high chance with Isak coming,
be more than 125.
You're going to like 150, 160 million.
Liverpool top 3 transfers.
You'd have never thought that. Never.
Goosebumps. Anyway. Okay, so we've done with transfers. Now, last to end the episode, we do a quick take, Rehan, on... We said we'll do quick predictions, right?
Yeah.
For the season. Yeah. Since we know the season starts Friday. Quick one. We go through each of our top 4 predictions. Top goal scorer. And
bottom 3 Champions League.
Champions League top 4, bottom 3, and top goal scorer for the season.
Okay.
Yeah? Brian, you start. Quick one.
Liverpool to win the league.
Okay. Interesting. You don't think there'll be a settling in period? No, we've had a lot of changes.
I think if, like Kutz was saying, if Isak and we get Isak and Guehi, I think Liverpool should win the league. Arsenal, I don't know. There's something about Arsenal that I'm still not convinced. But so Arsenal second, City third.
You don't think City can change it up? You don't think Pep's too good to go another season? Third is disappointing for City.
Yeah,
you think Pep is
I think defensively and midfield with the whole Rodri thing, and even with the wingers, I don't think Pep really knows his front. Maybe he knows, his but best lineup. You can't question the man. But what I mean to say is, I think going forward, apart from Haaland, there's no fixed players in that team.
You know what I think?
Bernardo now he's captain.
Yeah. If Liverpool don't win it, I think City win it. Arsenal comes second again.
Yeah, see.
Alright, so we'll be third then.
Either way,
okay.
I think if there's going to be a winner of the Prem, it's going to be City or Liverpool. It's not Arsenal.
So Liverpool. Arsenal,
why not? They needed a number 9. They got one of the best number 9s.
They won't win.
I think it's too much pressure. They'll bottle it.
They'll bottle it. They'll bottle it at some point.
So
and you watch all those stupid halftime talks by Arteta and those those light bulb moments, and I just think, man, that guy is not cut out for.
So you got one
Liverpool,
Arsenal, City,
and
this is the one. Why are you doubting now? Say
I'm not doubting. I don't know 100%, but
no one's 100%.
My fourth, I have a feeling United will sneak in. They'll make top 4. It's a really
from
tight
16th to 4th.
Yeah, I think
biggest climbers.
I think United,
not only do they need to improve, others have to really.
The last time a club climbed that far was Leicester.
They won the
Fair enough, but look, this is just how I see it. I think United.
Okay, that's your prediction.
United are a far better club than people give them credit for. We talk a lot about them.
Yeah,
I think they've strengthened. They've done better than what they had.
Yeah,
they've got a decent manager. They've had a good pre-season, I guess, in the sense that the manager knows his players, the players knows the manager.
They bought their players early.
They've got some of the toxic players out. I still think Chelsea are in for a good shout, but I think they're too dependent on Palmer. Maybe
they've got João Pedro now.
Look, these haven't been proven.
João Pedro is proven, man.
He's not.
If you tell me Sesko,
he's not your. He's not your consistent.
Wouldn't you pick João Pedro over Sesko?
Yeah, but I wouldn't pick him over Mbeumo or Acuna. So look, this is just how I see it. I think Chelsea are there. So between 4th and 5th, I'm sort of split.
But you're going with United.
I'll go with United just for the
for the sake of
the
argument.
Look, this is how it's just a gut feeling. I think United 4th. Bottom 3. Burnley, up and down. And Burnley, Sunderland, and I think Brentford. I think Leeds will stay up.
Leeds will stay up.
I want Leeds to stay up.
Brentford, you think losing Frank was that big?
They've lost Frank. They've lost
Wisa will probably
go. They've got that one of the guards has left.
Damsgaard. Norgard went to Arsenal. Damsgaard is still there.
Yeah, so one of the guards
but left. Wisa might go to Newcastle.
Exactly. So they're
losing quite a lot.
I hope they don't go down. They just got Kelleher.
I know. That's a bad omen. Whichever team signed our ex-keeper goes down. Danny Ward with Leicester.
You can't compare Danny Ward with Keller.
So
Keller was the best backup goalkeeper in the Prem.
I think.
Okay, so you're saying Sunderland,
Leeds to stay.
Burnley, Sunderland, and Brentford.
Okay.
So that from the clubs coming up, you think Leeds will stay. And you think
the other two will go down.
Okay. Yeah, the other two will go down.
And top scorer?
Top Golden Boot, Premier League Golden Boot.
Ooh, Premier League Golden Boot. Look, I think Liverpool's goals will be shared. So Haaland.
Fair enough. Good.
My top 4, Liverpool.
First, okay. No one's doubting us, sir. Okay, this is assuming Isak and Gay come. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, assuming, just for argument's sake, Isak and Gay don't come. Say this is the team that we go with. Does it change your opinion?
We should still win.
We should still win.
We should still win.
Okay.
We should still win.
Okay.
Given what we achieved last season.
Look, the predictions that we're making now is based on the team that we see now.
So it had nothing to do with Isak and Gay coming?
Nothing to do
I think there's a strong chance Gay comes. Isak will see, but I think it could work out. So I'm going with Liverpool.
Top.
Then I'm going with City. I think that they'll jack up. I think it's gonna be a 2-horse race. I think.
You think Arsenal won't be in the running?
Arsenal will be in the running. Okay, let me not say a 2-horse race.
Yeah.
It'll be a 3-horse race, but I think City will
come second.
Will come second. Arsenal third, and Chelsea fourth.
Bottom 3. Chelsea fourth.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah. Bottom 3.
Bottom 3. Leeds 20th.
Bottom.
I like Leeds.
Yeah, I like them also, but they will go down.
Then I think Sunderland, and then I think I don't know.
Do you think Burnley will stay?
I think Burnley will stay out of the lot.
That's a tough call.
Burnley, bro. Out of the 3, I hope Burnley go down. I don't like their philosophy. Like, they play boring. Normally, they play boring football.
Yeah, I think Burnley will go down, and then I have a feeling that you could have like a Wolves or something.
Yeah, I really think Wolves will struggle.
I think Wolves.
They've lost Nouri. They've lost Cunha. They've lost. I think they're going to lose one of their midfielders.
Without Cunha last season, I think the stats were they'd get relegated.
Yeah. I really think Wolves will struggle.
Yeah.
So your bottom 3 is Leeds 20th?
Leeds, Burnley, Wolves.
Leeds, Burnley, Wolves.
Okay, fair enough. And top scorer?
Top scorer.
People are betting against Salah. Huh?
Yeah. I think Haaland.
Haaland's been
the
quite
reason
average.
I don't think I'm
Even
betting
towards
against
the end of the
Salah.
season.
He was up there.
From the first half of the season.
That's all you need.
But he hasn't
I
done
think
well.
he got
from
injured for a while.
Yeah, he was injured.
Look, the thing with Liverpool is, they've got too many attacking options now. And if Isak comes...
The goals will be spread.
I think the goals will be spread.
If Isak comes,
that's good.
He's not going to be on penalties.
Salah will still take penalties.
I hope he does.
But I know what you mean. It'll be spread out.
I think Haaland's the one.
I would say, I'll start with 4th. I think Chelsea will make 4th. I think City will be... okay. I think City 3rd. I really think Arsenal, this is their best chance to win the title. If we get... Okay. I'll say Liverpool first, because I have a hope that Gay and Isak will come. And I think then will be just a bit too good for Arsenal. So Arsenal 2nd, Liverpool 1st. And then, like I said, I think Leeds will go down. I think Wolves will really struggle. And then I'm hoping Sunderland stay. And Burnley will be the third team.
Your bottom 3 are the same.
Similar to his. Yeah.
No, I had
I
had Burnley down.
No, you had Burnley.
Yeah, Burnley and Leeds down.
Leeds?
No, I had Sunderland.
You had Sunderland.
Sunderland.
You said Burnley will survive.
I think Burnley will survive, yeah.
I think Burnley will go down with Leeds. I hope Sunderland survive. And I think Wolves will struggle.
Fair enough.
And goal scorer, Isak. If it comes to Liverpool, Isak.
Okay. Nice.
Huh?
Yeah.
League starts on Friday. Exciting times. The Premier League's back.
Winning the Champions League.
No, who do you think? Your dark house?
To win
who's
the
going to win the Champions League?
2 things remaining. So your Champions League prediction and controversial statement for the season.
Champions League, I don't think it's hard to bet against PSG the way they've been playing. Okay, the Club World Cup showed you a new side of things when Chelsea beat them, but it's hard to bet. I think Alonso will have it tough in his first season. I think Barca, I don't know. It's hard to bet against Barca with Yamal and Rafinha and all. And Hansi Flick's a good manager, man. I think Champions League will be between PSG and Barcelona. Between the two. I don't see Bayern Munich doing much. Liverpool, I think we're still a bit... I think Slot is going to be found out a bit in Champions League.
Being said, we only lost on pens, though.
Fair enough. And I think we gave PSG the toughest time last season. I would say between Barca and PSG.
Yeah.
Champions League.
I mean, the way PSG played football, I wouldn't really bet against them, but I have a feeling Barca will do something.
Liverpool.
Liverpool. To win it.
I think this is Salah's last.
I'll be so happy if that happens.
I think this is Salah's last hurrah in the Champions League.
I think he'll go more he will focus more on Champions League this season than the Premier League.
Look, all these things to say, it's Salah's last and all that. Yeah, fine, fair enough. But
look, we should challenge.
We're
better than last season.
Like you said, we didn't lose by much in the Champions League.
It was fine margins.
Yeah. So I think I have hope for Liverpool in the Champions League.
Controversial statements.
Havertz outscoring Gyökeres.
Well, I don't know, man. You know why? Because of Darwin. Darwin came with high hopes from that Portuguese league, and dude, it's very different. But anyway, I think if I actually predicted Amorim would get sacked this season, but that was my prediction last season. But I don't know. They've done well in the window, so I think they'll stick with him.
So you'll be surprised if he sees the end of the season?
I would know. I think I'd be surprised. I would have been surprised if they didn't do so well in the transfer window. I think I would have been surprised if he lasted the season. But with the signings they've made, he should do well. But good.
I think my controversial statement is...
I mean, you saying Salah will not be Liverpool's top scorer. I won't say it's very controversial, but it feels hard to bet against him. He's done it 7-8 years in a row.
But I think probably more controversial is maybe Madrid get knocked out
early.
In the
Alonso, I think will have
getting the sack even.
They won't sack him.
I doubt they'd sack him, but I think Madrid will get knocked out very early.
With Madrid, you can't doubt anything. That's one thing.
I think he'll have a tough time. I think he's going to struggle. Especially because he played 5 at the back with Leverkusen. And then all of a sudden to come and change it up at Madrid.
He'll change it up.
He'll play 4 at the back.
But
he's going to have a tough time.
This Vinicius thing and this Mbappe thing is just...
divas again, managing the divas.
It's becoming a PSG to an extent.
Alonso is ex-Liverpool, so
you wouldn't wish anything, Okay, so what... Did you say you're controversial?
United.
Oh, you said United being top 4. Okay. I'll say... Xerxes is going to be United's best player.
He is. Jeez. Well done. So for that he needs to at least get in the first team first. So, is it because you have a similar hairdo?
Yeah.
I'm just doubling down. I'm doubling down on it.
Basically, Cunha Buemo bench.
So if it's about hairstyles, then this guy is going to back Buemo, and you are going to back Xerxes.
No, I'm just doubling down on my controversial from last season.
Okay. Why not? Keep trying, man. Keep trying till we succeed.
You said Madrid, huh?
Yeah. Madrid's going out early.
Okay. All right, look, guys. I know. Look, we had quite a bit to add on. It was interesting. A lot of the things, spendings and everything. At the end of the day, it comes down to what we do on the pitch or what the clubs do on the pitch. That begins this weekend. So good luck, boys. Yeah. Hopefully, a fruitful season for us.
Yeah, and our fantasy is still on. The fantasy league.
Oh yeah. Okay.
We will renew the league, and
we'll put the code
will be below.
Same deal goes.
Same deal.
Winner gets an original. This is getting tough, man.
Yeah, we need more subscribers.
I know. We need more sponsors.
Please share this video with all your friends.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
And also help us with some lighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, we would appreciate a new venue. So if any subscriber wants to reach out to us over a new venue, we will gladly.
We're happy to, and we'll plug in their
and
location.
our standards are not high, as you can see. We're very chilled out. You know, two can squeeze in.
We adjust. Yeah.
We are very adjustable, like our microphones.
Yeah, no. So yeah, no. But look,
it's good to be back.
It's good to be back. Hopefully, Liverpool does well. Hopefully, our podcast does better this season.
Yeah, hopefully we have more podcasts.
Yeah, we get more guests on.
Yes.
But it's cool. But like it's nice to hear people talk about what we say on the podcast. So,
it's nice.
Thanks for the interactions and thanks for listening.
Yeah.
And
thank you. And hopefully it increases. Yeah. So
that's
thanks,
it, boys.
gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
Good luck for the
Thank
season.
you.
And that's it.